we're going to take a look at a few more of your settings options in Plannr. The settings area is only available to users that have been set up with owner or admin access level rights, so if you have a member login to Plannr, you won't be able to see this page or make any changes. If you haven't yet watched our video on configuring your settings before adding clients to Plannr, please do so and then return back to this video. First, we're going to take a look at your firm branding. This is how you can personalize your Plannr site with your own company logo and color scheme. You can also design your client portal in the same way. If you know the hex codes for your corporate style already, you can start by entering those in the various sidebar fields until you find a combination that works for you. Otherwise, you can simply select the colours you would like by clicking along the colour bar for your primary colour and then selecting a shade from the gradient box until you are happy. Any changes you make are immediately updated, so you can instantly see if the look and feel works for your site. Scrolling down to your logo image, this is the expanded account switcher button in your left-hand side menu bar. Typically, this would be your full firm logo resized to fit in this space. Simply drop the file in the space given, or click Browse and locate the logo on your device. Next, we have the icon image, which is the logo you will see when your navigation bar is contracted, and this needs to be a square icon to fit in the space given. Your banner image is what the client will see on their portal as the background to their site. Some firms select a generic landscape for this image, others select something specific to their business. Finally, under login options, you can choose to enable a branded login page. Adding an image here will show on the right-hand side when you go to log in. You can always check how this looks by copying this link and opening it in a new incognito window in your browser. And that's how you brand your own Plannr site. If at any point you are unhappy with your branding, you can always restore it to the Plannr default colours by scrolling down to the bottom of the branding page and pressing Reset Colours. Returning now to the settings area, we're going to set up the expenditure structure. The first thing to look at are your life stages. These are segmented periods of time in a client's life, such as their current lifestyle or pre-retirement budgeting. This means that any data you collect on your client's regular outgoings can be structured for a set period of time only. Here, we are going to create a new lifestyle called post-retirement. We'll say this runs from age 67 to 75. Clicking back to expenditure options, we're now going to personalize the expenditure structure. With any of the standard expenditure blocks provided on Plannr, you can click on the drop-down button on the right to open up the underlying data fields, edit the questions asked, or delete the question entirely. Our expenditure questions assume that these payments are made monthly, so you need to adjust any annual payments accordingly when the client completes their expenses on Plannr. To add a new section, simply click Add New and name your section. We'll create one for pet expenses. Scroll down to the bottom and we'll add some fields for pet insurance, vet costs, and pet food. These fields and the section blocks themselves can be dragged and dropped into any order once created to personalize your expenditure structure. Next, we will take a look at tags and add a new tag to use within your client bank on Plannr. It's very simple to add new tags. Simply give the tag a name, assign a colour, and this will automatically become available across the site. You can report on tags, so you might wish to consider how you would want to use them to extract a certain portion of your client base at any time. Here we will add a new tag for vulnerable and assign the tag a colour. Tags can be edited or deleted at any time by any user with access to the settings area. But if a tag is in use on a contact record and is later deleted, the tag will be automatically removed from that contact record too. Going back to settings, your case options are where you set the case types and case statuses for use across Plannr. You can see we have a number of case types as standard, and you can create a new one by clicking on Create New. Where a case type is in use on a contact record, you will be unable to delete that case type until it is changed. Your case statuses are a quick way of seeing how the body of work is progressing. You can add a new case status here and assign a colour. We will add a new status called With Paraplanning and we'll set the colour as red. Returning to settings, the final thing we will be looking at in today's video is your task statuses. This is the way in which your task Kanban board is structured on Plannr. As you can see, the columns for completed and archived are fixed. However, you can create, move and edit any of the other task statuses as you wish for your firm. To add a new task status, simply click on this button and name your column. Assign it a colour and then click Save. You can reposition this column in whichever order you would like it displayed on your task board. And that's it for configuring your settings on Plannr.